Well, well, salutations to the kindred spirits. And hey, speaking of kindred spirits, I've got one sitting next to me. What's up, Eric Stevens?
Hey, Doug, what's up?
What's up, man? Eric is joining us in the Tricksupply universe. If you haven't heard it, you're hearing it now. Lifelong student of the art, Mr. Stevens.
Yes? Indeed.
Maybe we can start this stream with a little bit of your origin story. Why don't you let these people know who you are and what your beginnings in magic are, and then what you're bringing to the Tricksupply team.
Yeah, absolutely. So I started magic when I was about 8 years old because my grandmother gave me a book literally entitled Card Tricks by James Weir. Came out in '96. You can find it on Amazon still, I think. And it just changed my life because I realized I could just grab the deck of cards that was in my parents' drawer and do some stuff nobody else could do. And then over time, I just really got inspired by seeing, like, David Copperfield on TV, David Blaine on TV. And I wasn't poor growing up, but I didn't have the money to buy a lot of the stuff that I wanted. So I would invent a lot of my own magic based on the videos and the VHSs I was watching. I would try to recreate that
VHSs,
stuff.
Huh? Are you that old?
I am.
I feel like you're
tragically.
I feel like you're a spring chicken comparatively.
Tell that to my knees.
Yeah. Let me hear you whine about how bad you feel. Let me click this off. All right. So yeah,
that's how it got started, and
then you've been around the retail part of magic for a while, right? You've spent
that's very true.
Day or two behind the magic counter. You're coming here from Seattle.
That's right, from the Market Magic Shop in Pike Place Market. This is the 5th magic shop I've worked at, if you don't count my online store.
Yeah.
But a physical, like, brick-and-mortar store, it's my 5th one.
Yeah, so when I went looking for someone to help me out in this universe, I'm looking for someone who's creative, who loves the art, who's been around a little bit, though you're still a spring chicken, and then has a great amount of experience on the retail side of things. So you were working for the Pike's Place Market. What other shops? Where else have you been?
So I originally worked for the Abneys in Old Town San Diego. It was a magic shop as a cart. And then I was, myself and my coworker, Sal Barajas, made them enough money that they could move to a building. And then from there, I worked for the Kellogg's for the San Diego Magic Shop, which was in Seaport Village.
Yeah, I've heard a bit about that. Guys coming here talking about that space.
Yeah, it was a really amazing space. I miss it very much. Then I worked for Hollywood Toys and Costumes, which had a magic counter. It was not all about magic, but the counter was my primary job, though I did a lot of the other things in there as well. Then from there, let's see, that was about 2016, 2017. So I think the next magic shop that I worked at was Pike Place, and then I'm here.
Yeah. You finally found your home where you're going to settle down and rock the magic world from Las Vegas.
I like to think so.
Plan to stick around a while. We're warming up to do some great things.
That's the idea, guys.
I love this comment from Robert. He was asked you what your origin story is. He says he was
bit by a radioactive paddle. That's the origin story now, Robert. That's how did you find out? I've been trying to keep that a secret for years.
For those that don't know, Eric is a master of the paddle move. You're probably familiar with this killer release, Stix. This was put out by Alakazam Magic.
That's right.
Maybe I'll have you swing this thing at the camera in a minute or two. We do have this on Tricksupply. It's linked up in the description of this video. And if you're interested in some of Eric's work, we're going to talk about a little bit more of that in a second. Let me say hi to the people who take a minute to say hi to us. What's up, Vinny? And happy belated birthday. I missed you on Tuesday. I'm blaming my mother-in-law for wearing me out on that skit. What's up, Grant? Good to see you here today. And Scott Link is in the house. Creepy Pasta is also here.
Drago Hart says VHS, is that like Laserdisc? Yeah, that's exactly what it is.
Look, man, without VHS, I might not be here today. I saw my first instructional magic video at the age of 11. The guy taught Doc Daly's last trick. One of the things that hooked me into the sleight of hand, into sleight of hand magic. All right, we're going to have a paddle move competition. Apparently, Tim says we have to go mano and mano. The paddle move of death. All right. So yeah, let's talk a little bit about color sticks. Why
Yeah,
not?
for sure.
I think like you've been very prolific with your output. We grabbed a few things off our shelf. We have like half a dozen strong releases from Eric. If you're not familiar with what he does with essentially the classic hot rod, or this might be better known as a fantastic, but then you took it off in the left field.
Right. So the hot rod was obviously one of those magic shop tricks that everybody knows and everybody's learned. But because I've worked for so many magic shops, I've had a lot of time to take classic pitch items and just try and do something different with them, solve any problems that I found. And I started by trying to figure out how to improve the paddle move itself, right? Because when we look at the paddle move in general, you tend to show it by going sort of up and down, right? That big arm twisting motion. And that doesn't look natural to anyone. No one goes, honey, I wonder if this knife is sharp. Yes. Oh, yeah, definitely sharp. No one does that. So I tried to make it look natural. And I said, if I were to actually turn an object over, what would that look like? And what's great is even for camera, I can do this achingly slow.
Please do.
And there's nothing.
Oh my, right? That is so good. Oh, that's a good one too.
Corey Friedman's The Flip, popularized by Pop Hayden and his color-changing knife routine for this particular move there. But once I'd solved that, I said, okay, well, what happens if I use 2 rods? Okay, what if it's 3? And can I make it disappear? And that's how I learned sleeving. And it just evolved over time. And I didn't like the classic jeweled hot rods because a lot of times they're very cheap and the jewels fall out. And the Fantastic or the Magic Stick really stood out to me because it was very, very shiny. The colors were very distinct. You could be seen from a distance. And so I worked on that. And so my very first release to the public regarding a hot rod was with Murphy's Magic. It was the Color Stix download. So I taught my full routine that I did thousands and thousands
That's
of times.
available on Tricksupply. If you just want Eric's work on the paddle move and the color sticks, you can go on our website and search for the Color Stix download. It's like $12, I think.
Yeah.
And learn Eric's work on the stick. When you buy this Stix package, you get a master class in paddle move handling and your related sleeve techniques.
You get 4 hours of material. I go through
4 hours.
Pretty much everything that I've ever done with the hot rod, besides the original routine and Color Stix, because that would have been redundant. But you get 5 rods in here. There's a clear rod, not for Omni stuff. You can do it if you want, but it's a slow motion visual vanish where it goes from rainbow to one color.
How about this? Instead of talking about what it does, give us a minute or two of what a hot rod or a Stix looks like in Eric Stevens' hands.
Yeah, sure. So I like to present this as a visual representation of a light wave spectrum. This is all the colors that a human being can conceivably see. And Doug, I'm going to run my fingers down like this, and all I want you to do is just say stop.
Stop.
Okay, now you can see it's not quite blue, not quite green. Sort of, I'll try to get there, kind of a turquoisey color, would you say, right?
It's a good color.
Now watch carefully. All I do is snap the fingers and we can actually get it to change into the very color that you stopped at. Now, of course, this is just an illusion. It's not real unless I want it to be real. Watch carefully. 1/2 here. 1/2
Oh, come on now. That's so good.
It's kind of fun, but watch what happens when I combine it with a second one.
Oh.
This is one of Craig's favorite things to do. You can see I've got the rainbow over here, the spectrum, and the turquoise here.
Yeah.
That is where they have to be. You see, if I put this one over here, it becomes rainbow. If I put this one over here, it becomes turquoise. If I switch, the colors never move.
Cool.
Which is a little strange. Of course, I can combine one with the other. So now it's, it's a little bit of both. Or
nice.
What? Can disappear entirely.
Y'all, beast mode. All right, I think that's enough to whet the appetite of what's possible with the color stick. Right. But again, the tip of the iceberg. That yeah, we do love that, right, Vinny? It is so smooth, and how great is it now that I'm not the only one responsible for being amazing in this room, bro?
And he is amazing.
All right. So yeah, if you're not familiar with Eric Stix release, it is available at Tricksupply. My recommendation would be come in the store and watch him do it, but I know some of you in the interwebs got to do it the old-fashioned way and get the mail orders in. So
we appreciate your business.
So yeah, we do. Eric's like a team player. He's already on it here.
I do my best.
We'll talk about some of the things that have been going on in the store in a minute, and some of the things we've already been out and got busy doing in town, and some of the things that will be changing in the store shortly. I would like to maybe showcase one more item from Eric's catalog, and maybe we'll showcase two at once, because just a brief look at how prolific Mr. Stevens has been. This is Thought Space. It's one of seven books that you've published in your life.
That's
and
right.
Hang on to that, and maybe you could flip it open a little bit, talk about what's in Thought Space.
Yeah, so Thought Space was my last release, published in 2019. New book coming out at some point, but this one in particular is a collection of primarily close-up material, but it's a lot of variety. So there's some card items, stuff with bills, stuff with salt shakers. That's my personal favorite section. The original description of the paddle move is in here before the Color Stix download. So this is where it was first published. I have my own stack. My own stack is in here along with the trick. You can do all sorts of really amazing stuff. I'm really, this is stuff that I work all the time.
Yeah,
it's a great collection.
You can pick that up in Tricksupply as well. But when you talk about bill tricks, you do have it's a brand new release.
Yes, sir.
Mark Mason put this one out. It hit the Tricksupply shelves last week, and here we are looking at Billusion.
Billusion, that's right. Billusion is pretty fantastic. You can borrow a dollar bill, or if perhaps you're not in America, you can borrow a pound or a euro. We do offer all three versions.
So you would, if you're like in the UK, you would buy the euro version or the pound,
pound version. Yeah.
Okay, so there's three versions of this release.
Right, exactly. And here physically in the store, we have the US version.
So figure.
So you would essentially borrow a dollar bill. We're going to use this one. It has a writing on it from a different trick.
From our social media
video
yesterday.
thing.
We're too cheap to invest another $1 in this production. But what do you got here?
But you'd have a playing card with a hole, and this can be fully examined by your audience member. Make sure everyone can see that. Place the card over George's head, and with just a little snap, we can actually cause George's head to physically begin to move.
Nice.
Up the bill, and I can show you on both sides. Super fair. There it is. I can bring it back. Now, here's something interesting. Remember that this is printed onto the bill. Remember that, especially as I begin to move it over this way, and as I begin to move it over this way. And here's my favorite part: is I'll have the participant reach in, and they can feel that it's right there on the bill still. Some people think that I should bring it over at kind of a jaunty angle and leave it there permanently, but of course that's considered what's the phrase? Felony. So we'll have to bring it right back, and you have to line it up just right, otherwise George gets pretty angry about it. And
clean, smooth, love it.
And that's fully examinable. They can sign the bill. If you want, you can have something drawn on the bill. Now, full transparency, that would mean altering your gimmick permanently, but we do explain all that.
Yeah, we were talking about routining this with other effects. I like it. I was like thinking it might be good tie-in with card warp, but you said this is a good one, Nightshades.
Yeah, Paul Harris's Nightshades. So you can start by borrowing the bill, draw the shades on George.
Nightshades is you draw a pair of sunglasses on George Washington, and then the sunglasses get lifted up. So it's an impossible object created in front of your audience.
Right, exactly. And so once the shades are popped up, and again, they can examine that after, you then take your Billusion gimmick, place it down. They can see George's head with the now raised glasses, and you can move that around the bill, bring it back, and they can keep the bill. I like to sign the back of the bill, put my information on it like a business card, because if you draw something on it, they tend to like to keep it.
Yeah. Pseudo's curious, was this released at Magic Live?
It was at Magic Live. It
Yeah.
was first introduced at Blackpool.
Okay.
We had them at Magic Live, but the official release was only
Mark just had it on it. It's a Mark Mason release.
Mason
so he's
trick,
out there demoing it in the wild.
Yeah.
Vetting the product before bringing it out to the masses.
But it was officially released a few weeks ago. Yeah, a month ago, whatever
but
it was.
More importantly, Devin wants to know, will we have a Wes Anderson movie?
Devin! Yeah, absolutely we will.
We wouldn't have guessed that Eric is a Wes Anderson fan.
Oh, not at all. Not even a little
watch
bit.
The
trailer.
Go watch the trailer on Tricksupply. Again, the links for these products are in the description below the video. The Billusion's there, Thought Space is there, Stix is there. Man, having a fun little magic party today. So there's more here. You see like Cyclops is behind me. You can leave that there. I'm cutting him off because Eric's going to be here a while. He can share some more of his magic next week or the next week and so on. And look forward to him being more part of our social media, our YouTube channel, and so on. Eric's going to be our man in the street from Tricksupply in the shop, and really
absolutely
any other creative endeavors he puts his mind to. I'm looking forward to see what he can just come up with in this amazing space we exist in. Right?
Yes, sir.
Did I miss anything on like the basics, like where you've been, what you're doing, what we're doing?
No, I don't think so. I'm just happy to be involved.
I have mentioned this a couple times leading up to your arrival. We're going to be expanding the shop hours starting probably the week before Thanksgiving. This is also a good time to note this. Note this. We're not going to be shipping orders for the next week, as the powers that be, Mr. Wolfgang Wallet, our proprietor, the owner of the business, and the shipping team, and also Wolfgang's mom is in town from Germany. They're all taking off to Hawaii for a week, leaving us here to go magic crazy while the wolf's away, the mice will play. We're going to have magic parties here. But the shipping is not going to be happening. So if you are a mail order customer, you can order, and we will even offer a 10% discount on orders that are delayed more than 3 days while this holiday event is happening for the higher ups. But just be aware, shipping will be delayed for a week. Yeah, and then after their arrival, we will be opening 7 days a week in store, 11 to 6 every day. Come in and see us, and we're all excited about getting that ball
It'll be
rolling.
an incredible time. We're really happy to serve you and the rest of the community even more days now.
Yeah. So in the news, Eric and I got out and about. I put together a little slideshow of some of the things that have been going on in the shop. And Eric, you were about a day late for Jeff McBride's visit last week. I told y'all we were having an estate sale and cool stuff was going on, and boy did it. Jeff popped in to get some stuff.
Look at that handsome guy.
Man, he is a handsome fellow.
I was talking about you, but no, they're both good. I love you, Jeff. Love everybody.
Let me note that while Jeff was here, he locked me down for the next Las Vegas Wonderground experience. Y'all know I love this event, and I will be participating in it.
As will I.
Yes, Eric will be there with me in the close-up arena, and this happens the third Thursday every month. They're doing it at the Olive, which is a wonderful venue, a restaurant right down the road on Sunset Boulevard. 7 p.m. showtime start, doors open at 6, and Eric and I will be behind the close-up table. I'll be hosting the festivities. I'll be making him show his amazing things. And if you're in Las Vegas, come see us at Wonderground. And yeah,
we'd love to have you.
Come see Jeff as well. So
man, the myth, the legend.
Man, he's just the best, right?
Jeff's amazing.
Yeah. Well, you do want to see it, Nick, and hopefully when you make your next trip into town, you'll be here for the Wonderground. And I'm assuming you're like me, a big magic nerd. You'll be at all these.
Oh, hell yeah. Every single one.
It's like a monthly magic convention gala show, hangout, close up. It's so good. It's so good. I'll try and get some video, of us there and maybe share some of that after the appearance. Here's Eric in the shop, and look at the luminaries in the store. When was this? Tuesday?
Yeah.
We weren't even open yet. This is Eric's first day, but look, if you're in town, we're not open, you need something, you call us up and we're happy to open the doors if we can accommodate. And
Absolutely.
here we're looking at Paul Draper, and Paul's a magic legend. He's just a wonderful performer.
Yeah, one of the best people in the world. And Sean Critchfield.
Sean Critchfield, the current Wizard of Oz at the Sphere. They have an interactive live deal they do at the, if you don't know what the Sphere is, where you been? Under a rock? This is a big LED.
Under the Sphere.
Under the Sphere.
That's where they've been.
You're with the Wicked Witch of the West. Yes, it is November 20th. Worth a trip into Vegas alone for a Wonderground. So even if you're not here, come on.
It'll be a great time. I'll be doing a set. I'm really excited to show you guys some new stuff.
The Wonderground is they do a stand-up show, minimalism, comedy, some smaller stage stuff. Then they break for a close-up set. That's where you'll find Eric and I in the middle of the night. And then they come back for a bigger stage experience. It's like a 3 or 4 hour magic party altogether. I feel like I've talked about it enough in general. I just love that event. So
let's take a look at the slideshow. Yeah.
So I finally got to an IBM meeting, the International Brotherhood of Magicians, Phantasma Ring 257, and there is their website. You could Google the Phantasma Ring 257, you'll find them, but this will keep you up to date on what's happening at the IBM ring, and man, it is a banger. Here's Alan Ackerman kicking off the festivities, and there's Eric in the front row.
You can tell from the incredible shine on my head.
We don't talk about balding heads in this. Man, Alan smoked us all with a carded any number of
Killed us. It was so good.
Yes, indeed. There's Eric watching Dustin Marks do some crazy shuffle work. He was a wonderful performer. Dustin's an expert on gambling protection and works a lot in the industry. How about Fire Chill with his flute thing? I don't know if we were supposed to even be talking about this. He took the time to share a work in progress. Maybe I've said too much, but Erlich Campo is in the Awakening show. You know where that show is? Awakening?
Awakening.
Is it The Win?
I think so, yeah.
The Win.
I believe it's The Win.
It's an amazing production. He's the magician in that show. This just gives you some idea of the luminaries that are at the local IBM meetings.
Don Wand and Mr. H.
Mr. H killed it. I was on stage with him, so I didn't get any photos with him. He's from Croatia, but here's the fastest hands in the West, Don Juan. This man has the most amazing card index in the universe.
Yeah, fastest one I've ever seen.
Man, 2 fingers. You
literally 2 fingers.
You name a card, and he does this. Oh, here it is. It's instant, and it's out of his jeans pocket. Those jeans, he's wearing jeans. He does it. You name a card, he goes, here it is. And then later that night, we went to Tommy Rocker's. He showed me his mini card index.
Yeah.
So he has he did that one out of his back pocket. Mini cards. Don Juan, you're a beast. Yeah. That's like worth a trip to a meeting just to see what he's doing.
We got Bobby Bersini.
There's our local Prez. Really one of the best ambassadors for magic I've ever had the pleasure of meeting. And I'm sure one of the reasons that this club is thriving. He's definitely the best at card index, that's for sure. Heck of a nice guy, too.
Yeah, Bobby was showing us a really cool way to create smoke in a wine glass after showing the wine glass essentially empty, and he produced some coins from it to music. It was really beautiful.
Yeah, he did a wonderful set of coin magic with the smoke production, and then a brief teach-in, which I'm sure we've read these methods in books past, but probably never had the gumption to make smoke appear with chemicals. He showed us how easy it is, and
I'm gonna be trying it.
Now we're all arsonists. Okay, so that's Bobby. You're a gift to magic. Brother Gary Norsegian, man, this was a personal highlight for me. Gary comes in the shop regularly. He's in here, once or twice a month, picking up some items. And if you don't know who Gary Norsegian is, well, let me flash back. I knew who he was. This is you might know about Paul Harris, and this is Paul Harris's close-up kind of guy. Well, Gary wrote the foreword to this book back in the dinosaurs roamed the earth in 1983.
Yeah, when Tannen produced this book.
I bought this book in probably 1985. I remember buying it from Haynes House of Cards. if you buy this copy from Tricksupply, you get Gary Norsegian's signature in it. And maybe we'll get Mike Amar in here. He's in town this week with the Discover Magic. Call up Mike. Tell him he needs to come in and sign this book.
I will. We'll do it as soon as this is over.
Eric's got Mike on. You got Mike's digits, right?
I do.
Can you share that with our audience?
No.
No. But yeah, Gary.
Mike would strangle me with the little thing. The
little hands will attack you if you do that. You can get that at Tricksupply too. Hanson Chin's latest release version of the little hand. So yeah, Gary killed it. He's a gem, a treasure. Been in Vegas forever, killing it. Yeah, like all of Paul's books. I know you were talking about buying this one, Eric.
Yeah, I was, and I will.
You better
if
hurry.
If you guys don't get it, I will.
Eric's gonna pick it up.
I'm a book guy.
That's the MO. Is I hire Eric and then take all his money from the juice.
that's the real secret of magic right there.
Oh man. Oh, this picture. This is the president, and that's Joker. I didn't get Joker's. Do you know Joker's full name?
I did not hear his full name.
Well, maybe that's what he likes to be called, Joker. That was on the name tag. Here he's talking about the upcoming Christmas show, which the Magic Club is going to be performing on Saturday, December 13th. If you need a ticket to this show, it's $10. We have them in Tricksupply. If you're in the shop and want to pick up a ticket to the IBM show.
Yeah, and we use the money to support the club.
Eric's going to use the money to support buying that Paul Harris book.
Yeah, but the money gets split between a charity and the club. It's a great deal for everybody, and you get to see some really great magic.
Testify. So I mentioned the website for the IBM earlier. They have an events calendar. If you're interested in going to any of the meetings or the Christmas show that they'll be producing, this is where you would find that information. And that's the name of that tune. If you do have any questions about the IBM or any of the things we've been talking about, Eric's products, his history, now is the time to start getting those questions in, as we're going to be wrapping up in the next 3 or 4 minutes, 5 minutes. But I did want to talk about one more show. How great was it to see the Shocker in the store?
The Rocker. That's his negative twin. To see Greg Dow, the Shocker, good buddy, one of my favorite people in the whole world. Fantastic show, fantastic guy, and having him in here dropping off some pieces of advice.
The Shocker is
amazing.
Greg Dow's wrestler alter ego who performs magic. If you know me, you know I love that. And he's just a super professional, very, very knowledgeable. Like the information bombs he was dropping on us about marketing the show and, just how to be a professional in Vegas.
Casually dropping those gems, man.
Yeah. And as he was here, we commented, this is the kind of information we'd like to bring to our audience. So we're going to be looking to get these guys on camera, sharing some of their professional tips from the shop. Guys like Paul, guys like Jeff, guys like Greg, and we'll be sharing that moving forward. Let me share what Greg was talking about, and really we could talk about any number of these shows that are at the V Variety Theater, the Saks Theater. Last week I mentioned the All-Star Show, and Jason Byrne is in the V Variety Show. But here Greg is, I guess he's kind of a producer for Grant Freeman in his R-rated magic show. And this one isn't going to be for everyone, but boy, it's going to be for me. I can't wait to go. I love the late night magic, which the Shocker's in with Bizarro and a little bit of an edgy kind of approach.
Yeah, this takes it to the next step. So this is
So if you're an adult looking for an adult experience, and again, if you need tickets, we'll look at this. Mr. Dow dropped off some 2-for-1s, and if you're in Tricksupply and interested in getting out to fun, unique approach to our art, and reportedly a fantastic show. Everyone I've heard that's gone to see it is just great.
The ultimate date night.
Yeah, right. So, and really any of those shows at the V Variety Theater worth having on your radar. But go check out Grant and Greg at late night and rated R. Yeah. What else did I want to talk about today?
We want to talk about rockets.
Oh, I got some new products. Geez, we barely have enough time to talk about the new stuff that hit the shelves. We got some wonderful high-end tech. Look at this thing, man.
This is so cool, dude. I'm really excited for this.
Maybe before we talk about it, let's take a look at the thing we look at when new products are released.
You know, the thing.
The thing. Hold on, that's not the thing. There we are.
This is why I'm learning from the professional.
So let's type in rocket. You know how it works. You hit the search bar. There's going to be 800 things called rocket. The rocket book's a good one, actually. You know what the rocket book is, Eric?
Oh, that's the Scott Green thing, yeah?
With like the coloring book?
Yeah.
So if there's a product in this store that I want right now, it's the rocket. I mean, there's a few things I'm jonesing to get in this space, but this is certainly one of them. I think maybe if we took a look at the trailer, we could just see what this thing is all about. Let's do that.
Bravo.
Yep, we want this. So this is the rocket. This is, I think maybe to appreciate this thing, we could do just a brief unboxing and look at what is in this package. It is a lot. So let's get back on the stage and big. Where are we, Eric?
All of a sudden,
It's the unintentional vanishing act. Boink.
there we go. I can see. Oh, it's a
We're
miracle.
back. Man,
Oh my God.
we portaled away, and
But yeah, let's
I was just thinking of Wolfgang, who got to go. He went to the DC show last night.
oh yeah.
I got on portal mode. I'm getting sidetracked. So here's the rocket, and yeah, it's $300. It's a little bit spendy for this kind of thing, but crack that top open.
Yeah, let's take a
and,
look. See. Ooh, it's foam.
You get more.
That's all you get. But you got some real tasty electronics in here.
Yeah, so this thing, I guess you can shoot it off in your hand. It's got a timed remote unit.
Yeah, this is the actual unit itself here.
Yeah, baby.
It's not sharing it.
So I got to go on a little expensive shopping spree for Tricksupply last week. This is one of the items that went right into my want list for the shop and for myself. And if you've been looking for a high-end or even just a great card fountain, they're hard to find a good one. And today we're recommending the rocket.
Got your charger, your cord, your remote. Everything's in here. Everything's included.
Eric's talking like he knows about it.
I'm just observing.
Here are the things that are in the box.
Yeah, well, that's what we're doing.
This is an unboxing. Eric put me in my place, rightfully so.
You said it was an unboxing. I'm unboxing it.
All right. Well, here we're going to unbox this now.
All right.
I got to buy that before someone else does. Let's just hide this back here.
You got to get that one. I got to get this one.
You get the Harris book.
I get the Harris book.
This one and all of these items I'm showing you have got great reviews already. So we're going to talk good about it. But if you don't believe me, you know, go to your favorite magic reviewer or group and see for yourself. It's a good question. Is there a retro rocket that picks up all the cards? Maybe we can invent that, Eric. We
So where all the cards are on the thread and it just pulls them back in after it shoots them out. That'd be kind of cool.
Does it just do playing cards? Nick's a postman. He wants to shoot.
That's
out.
a really good question. I mean, I guess if the Christmas cards are the right size, probably. If as long as they're not too thick, I would think.
We could put bills in it and go to the club.
Dancing down at the club.
Cool item number 2 we're showcasing today, the Iarvel Post It pad. What's in there, Eric? Tell us. Do your professional unboxing.
There's a link we're not going to show to the camera.
Yeah, don't make that.
You get a pad.
The Post-it pad.
A pad and a pen.
That's enough. $300.
There we
I
go.
don't think we need to know anymore.
There we go.
What's behind that pad though?
A pen.
Okay, so this is the Iarvel impression device, an unassuming Post-it pad, an unassuming pen, and when your spectator writes on the Post-it, tears off the Post-it, puts it in their pocket, you know immediately what they have written through this modern marvel.
That's very clever.
Yeah, it interacts through an app on your phone or any other thing that has a screen, or also it can interact with other devices. And you might have heard me talk about things like the Patata Pocket Watch or the Iarvel inversion board. Things that you can come into Tricksupply today and take a look at, handle, and talk about with Eric and I. And
we can even demonstrate a couple of them for you.
Yep, happy to do. Imagine a universe where your spectator writes down a time, and then on your watch that time appears. These are the kind of things that you can do with devices like that, and
phenomenal technology.
It's a good time to be alive if you don't mind. A little pre-show prep, making sure your things are charged, and yeah, that's about the way I feel. Shut up. It is awesome, right?
Well, we're not going to shut up because we have more stuff to talk about.
Yeah, I think there is one more thing that I wanted to talk about. It came in just yesterday. I haven't had any time to really get hands-on or even experiment with these, but check out it's
the Baffling
Barrel.
Baffling
Barrel by Hocus Pocus Magic. They're out of Fresno. What a great company this is. We do business with them on the reg. They do their own production line of parlor magic, and they also carry a lot of the bigger stuff. They do big estate illusions and some of their own stuff.
Yeah, they've got a great selection.
If you tuned in last week, you saw me do the Phantom tube where I pulled the silks out of the tubes and such. This is essentially that built into a Donkey Kong barrel or just a barrel. And I would suggest, holy cow, you can put some of those silks in there. Stuff like that is what you pull out of I don't know if you could put the giant fish in there.
Probably not.
Oh, there's the barrel right there. But you could fit a dragon silk or a happy birthday silk. That's a good time at a show,
Yeah.
Go learn about the Baffling Barrel. We are one of the few magic shops in the country to be offering this wonderful parlor prop. And
it's really very, very well made. We had a look at it yesterday, and it's quite deceptive the way that it's built. Definitely. I told him yesterday, I said, I can already think of 4 or 5 guys I know that would get that instantly.
Yeah.
That would put that in their show right now.
Yeah, because, like the Mac Magic Phantom tube, well, it's cool. It's deceptive, but what is it?
Yeah.
It's an Oriental painted tube, obviously designed for magic. But these barrels, well, it's a barrel, It's just open, Scott.
No hinges.
I was surprised. I thought there would be a flap that would open in it, but it's not that. It's a unique approach to a Phantom 2 production. There are multiple load chambers. You get a loading tool, which was nice, something that helps you put the objects, the silks, into the barrels. But no hinges. No, doesn't need one.
And full transparency, they are 3D printed, but although I know that that puts some people off when they go, 3D printed.
Why?
It's incredibly well made. It's super solid. I mean, just looking at it, you can't tell immediately. It's very, very sturdy. Really, really well made. So don't be put off by that. Don't be scared. Don't be scared. It's a great product.
C'est bon en français.
Je suis parlé un peu français.
Très bien, monsieur. I actually like this. How many bananas can it hold? What a great item to produce from these things.
Sponge bananas.
Sponge bananas.
Oh, it would be so good.
All right. That'll be our next short form video where we produce 300 sponge bananas from the Baffling Barrel.
Use it to produce ropes, pirate theme, Tim Askin says. That's a great idea.
Oh, baby.
Also, if you're a Lord of the Rings fan, you could talk about how the hobbits hid in the barrels from the elves, and then you can show that there's nothing there. And then pull out the silks that have, an image of a hobbit on them or something like that. Yeah, it's true.
If you're a super
I'm sorry.
nerd, no,
I'm sorry.
I do all my magic with the Hobbit presentation. No, man, we embrace the nerds here. It's why we're here. So, And I think we'll sign off with an invitation for all nerds to join us at Tricksupply. Eric, you got anything that you want to say here before we wrap up this web extravaganza?
Yeah, absolutely. I'm really happy to be back here in Vegas. My wife and I moved back, and I missed it. It's a wonderful place with wonderful people, and I'm especially proud to be able to serve the community and you here at Tricksupply. This is going to be a really great time. We're only going to get better from here, and I hope you're there to share it.
Testify. We're turning up the volume to 11. You have 2 guys in this room that love magic, and we want to do the best we can for you, and that's the plan moving out. Stay tuned. We're going to rock this joint. Eric, thank you for being on this today. We'll see you regularly from this space, and man, I couldn't be more excited about the future. Thank you, everyone, for jumping in to spend some time with us, and if I can be of help, or if we can be of help, come in the store, drop us an email. We answer the phone. And I'll look forward to all of those interactions.
That's right.
In the near future. See you next week, y'all. We're out. Time to open the store. Ciao.